गुड इवनिंग एंड वेलकम बैक टू पैसा बोलता है. पैसा बोलता है में आपका फिर से स्वागत है. Today I want to talk about a company whose results came about 10 days back. The result was really bad, according to analysts and not me. Analysts already have fanciful expectations of companies and expects companies to beat their expectations. These are normally not true. There are days when expectations are met by a wide margin, and there are days when the expectations are never met. This week was one such exception for the company when it underperformed the expectations of people, and therefore when the market opened, there was a deep correction in the American ADR market where it dropped by nearly 9.6%. And here in Indian market, it broke the 52-week low. This company I'm talking about is Infosys. This company was started 42 years ago in Pune. The original Indian computer company, apart from TCS, was a company called Patni Computers. It still exists. From Ashok Patni had started Patni Computers. Narayan Murthy and six of his friends resigned from Patni Computers and put 10,000 rupees each to start a company called Infosys. In 1983, they decided to move the office from Pune to Bangalore. And then the first client was Data Basics Corporation. This was vital for Infosys when there was a market collapse in 1989, and this company helped them a chance to survive. In 1989, Infosys made its first joint venture with a company called KSA Technologies. In 1993, the company managed to survive and went out with a public issue. When the public issue was first launched, the company asked for 95 rupees, 10 plus 85 rupees in premium, I suppose. After the IPO, the shares underperformed by 13%. That is, it listed at the mid 80s. The issue did not get fully subscribed, and Enam Securities, the underwriter, had to secure the full, had to take the unsold portion, and he kept it. In 1999, it became the first Indian IT company to get listed in the Nasdaq. In 2004, it became the second Indian company after TCS to do $1 billion in revenue. And in those days, the rupee was around 42. So all it did was 4,200 crores. But the company had its major focus in IT software services. Basically, what it did is it did a cost arbitrage between Indian engineers and engineers in United States and other developed markets. And this is what started and made it a big company. North America still gives two-thirds of Infosys revenues. The company has very high liquidity and tie-up with lot of established brands. And over a period of time, all the big promoters, the original startups, the guys who started it up, have all left and moved on to other ventures. They have retired. Even Narayan Murthy, the original founder and the pallbearer for and the flag bearer for this company, also has retired. They tried to put an external man as a CEO, Vishal Shikha, and it turned out very badly when there was a dispute over an acquisition he made. And Narayan Murthy pushed Vishal Shikha out of the board, and he came back for a short time. And then, as a compromise, Nandan Nilekani took over as chairman of the company, and Salil Parekh was made as the compromise CEO candidate, and he has done very well. The geographic split for Infosys is that 63% of their business comes from North America, Europe gives 25%, rest of the world gives 10%, and India is 3%. The company's share price also has gone from strength to strength. It has given bonus 8 times. It split the stock from 10 to 5 in 1999. It has given a big dividends of 57 times. The share is now trading at 1390, but it will drop further on. The share is today trading at, the share is now worth well in excess of 1000 rupees. And there have been times like 2 years back when there was supposedly a insider whistleblower which pushed the stock price down and gave us a great chance to buy. After bonus and split, just before the results were announced, the shares would have been a 10,000 rupee investment would have been worth 11 crores 20 lakhs 89,600. And then the total dividends collected would have been 2 crores 6 lakh 50,875. And if you had compounded that interest at 5%, which is the fixed deposit rate, then you would have got 2 crores 75 lakhs 48,296 rupees, nearly just short of 14 crores. So, this is kind of the great luck you would have had in this company. This is the track record of the company. This is Infosys. These guys were focused and they ran a very strong company. Now, a company with this track record is not going to do anything innovative, or it's not a startup company where you can expect great growth. This is absolutely a small company which is doing decent business. Small company in terms of big giants abroad, and this company has a steady growth. It supplies engineers in with various applications who have got expertise in applications in those customers' place where it is required. Also, it has one or two banking products which it deploys. It also has a call center. This is a mature and a steady business which will grow at the pace at which the economy grows. In this quarter, it was definitely expected that the results will not be very good because there's a recession looming in America. The company's profit, no, sequential quarter on quarter profit did not grow to the expectations of the market, and therefore the market has punished the stock. And this provided an excellent buying opportunity for people like you and me to enter the stock. Why do I say this is an enter buy the stock? If you buy the stock at less than 20 times earnings and it continues to grow at 10%, this is a free cash flow generating machine, because 80% of free cash flow received by this company was distributed in form of dividend, which at this time was 34 rupees. And 2 years back, when I gave a call in my Tamil channel, had you bought it, you would have bought it at 650 rupees. And at 34 rupees, it's almost 5% you have got, which is a fixed deposit return. And then you have doubled your price. So, this is the kind of return it will give you if you are patient. This is because most of the money it makes, it retains about 19-20% with itself, and the balance is funneled back to you in forms of dividend and share buybacks. Share buybacks are very interesting because the number of when the company buys back the share, the amount of number of shares declines. In this case, it has declined by 1.5%. So, if the denominator declines, profit remains same, EPS tends to go up. So, it's a very positive thing. So, even if the company continues to produce the same amount of money, it is going to throw out free cash flow and slowly reduce the amount of capital. And there is no risk associated with this company. India has a major cost advantage. The rupee is going to steadily decline. We have unlimited technology engineering graduates from across the country who want to get into software. So I don't see any major disadvantage. You have a sound management. And so when the market sometimes feels disappointed like what it has done now, and there is a lot of blood flowing on the street, is when you should go ahead and buy the stock. Especially with the rupee set to depreciate, Infosys represents a decent investment at reasonable prices. I won't say it's very cheap, but it definitely is very reasonable. The quality of management is very good, the quality of promoters is very good, and the integrity of the top management is excellent. What more can I ask? So, at these beaten down levels, Infosys represents a good, decent purchase. Thank you for watching Paisa Bolta Hai. If you like the content, hit the like button of our video, turn on the bell notification, and if you do not turn on the bell notification, you will miss out a video we have put out on some time. So I suggest that you turn on the bell notification, share this video with your friends and relatives, and ask them to take a look. Once again, I thank you for your support for Paisa Bolta Hai. पैसा बोलता है में आपका स्वागत है। मैं आनंद श्रीनिवासन। मैं सिंगापुर आ रहा हूँ 29 अप्रैल। सिंगापुर में हॉलिडे इन में एक इवेंट है। बहुत सारे हॉलिडे इन हैं सिंगापुर में। मेरा इवेंट हॉलिडे इन एट्रियम ANIHG होटल में है और उसका नंबर 317 आउटरैम रोड सिंगापुर 169075। Once again I tell you the address in English. It is 317 Outram Road, Singapore 169075, and the name of the hotel is Holiday Inn Atrium. I will see you in Singapore. Thank you for supporting Paisa Bolta Hai.